I just love live albums. I've got quite an exciting unboxing today that I have been waiting for literal months. I pre-ordered this bad boy back in September, and this one about 6 weeks ago, whenever it was first posted, and I've literally been so excited. I've been shaking in my boots with excitement. Olivia Rodrigo recently released Live from Glastonbury, a BBC recording from her festival performance there on CD and vinyl. And on a 7-inch, she released her performance with Weezer from Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza? However you say it. And as an Olivia Rodrigo fan myself and a huge fan of live albums and recordings, I had to get my hands on these. I did go ahead and take them out of the box to make sure that there wasn't any warping, but I'm not taking them out of the shrink wrap yet. So we're gonna do that together. I'm gonna start with the Olivia Rodrigo and Weezer 7-inch. Side A is Buddy Holly and side B is Say It Ain't So. I wouldn't say I'm a huge Weezer fan. Obviously I'm familiar with them and I know a lot of their most popular songs, but I don't listen to them a lot. But like I said, I treasure a live recording, and I never thought that I would collect 7-inches, but this is actually the third in my collection, and it's definitely going to be something that I'm going to get if I feel in my heart it's only going to be available in this format. Like if I don't see it being released with a future album or anything like that, then I'll get my hands on these. I don't feel the need to get singles that are obviously going to be on the next album, but when I know it's an exclusive, I have to. So cool. The cover is just iconic. Gorgeous. Translucent blue. Wow. So we have side A and side B. It definitely needs to be cleaned up, but when do vinyls not need to be cleaned? I'm actually horrible at getting around to that, but I am so excited to listen to this. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so glad to have this in my collection. I think artists need to release live albums more. I love when artists do that for a tour or a big performance, because if you went to the tour, or better yet, that performance where the live recording happened, when you listen to it later on CD or vinyl, it's just like you get to relive it, and I think that is so much fun. So even though I was not there for either of these performances, I did go to the Guts World Tour. I was like the third date on the tour, and it was so much fun. I was literally rewatching it on Netflix a couple of nights ago just to like relive it, and it's amazing. I love live recordings. I want artists to do them all the time. And now I have another little guy to add to my collection. This is so fun. And now it is time for this beauty right here. So this is from Glastonbury, as I mentioned before. I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know Olivia talked about that in her performance from this, because a couple of the video clips were uploaded to her YouTube. And I guess it's very common for Americans to say Glastonbury. So I hope I'm doing it justice with Glastonbury. I love the cover, and then the back has the set list. So there are 2 LPs within it, and it does include the Friday I'm in Love and Just Like Heaven with Robert Smith. I listened to The Cure all the time in high school, specifically my sophomore year of high school. That's when I was like branching out and listening to underground artists. Obviously, The Cure is very well known, but I thought I was so cool and so different, which I think is a very important thing for a 15-year-old to feel. So I'm very happy to have these covers on physical media. And since this is from her website, this is the pink and purple pressing. All of the copies available at local record shops or anywhere else you can get it are the like teal and blue pressings. I ordered this one immediately when it popped up because I love live albums so much. I'm going to stop saying that. I've gotten my point across. So I did not even know that there would be other variants of this, but I like the purple and pink because it fits the cover and the era. The centerfold. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is a handwritten note that I will read out. I'll also put it on screen if you don't want to hear me reading it. Headlining Glastonbury has been a huge dream of mine for a while. The whole weekend felt like a dream, and I still play back the happy memories of that magical experience. I'm so excited that we were able to make this vinyl to act as a little time capsule of this performance. The set was probably the most exhilarating 90 minutes of my life, and I hope that while listening to it, you can all feel a little bit of the joy and gratitude that flooded the stage. Also, huge shout out to Robert Smith, who is as generous and wonderful as he is talented, which is saying a lot. Hope you enjoy. Cheers, Olivia. So there's a picture from the performance, and then there's it's very scrapbooky, which I love. Olivia does that a lot with her things. It feels very scrapbooky, like the Guts World Tour book. So we have like a picture of the bracelet from the festival and the Guts rings, and there's a bunch of little stars. This is so cool! The inner sleeves are very simple but very cool with all of these beautiful stars on it, and then they just say A and B on the center sticker. Okay, so A and B is the, I didn't know they were translucent. This is so fun. I thought they were completely opaque. Beautiful light purple. I'd almost say lilac. Maybe a little more lilac than lavender in my eyes. So gorgeous. And then there's a couple different pictures from all of the festival shows behind it. Oh, that's so fun. It matches. The other one had purple stars because it was the purple vinyl, and this one has pink because it's the pink vinyl. Oh my god. The thought that goes into it, this is magical. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. I love it so much. You could say, obsessed. I will for sure be listening to both of these the rest of the day. I cannot be bothered to do anything else. And after playing all of them on my record player, I can attest that the sound is phenomenal. It's crisp, clear, and has just enough of the crowd cheering in the background that does not overshadow the performance itself. This is so magical, and the set list is absolutely phenomenal. As Jealousy's #1 fan, I'm so glad that it continues to be on the set list, and I hope it is on the next tour and forever and always. But if not, I do have this live recording of it. These are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy that I was able to get my hands on them, and now I can listen to them whenever I want. I do not have a lot of live recording vinyls. I usually gravitate towards CDs for that. And I know that they made this one on CD as well, but it felt right for vinyl. Also, I bought the vinyl before the CD was announced. I was not asking questions, not thinking. I was just adding to bag, which I don't do normally. I normally think things through, but not when it comes to Olivia Rodrigo. I just say, okay, add to cart. And as most of these performances are not available on streaming, I believe at this moment it's just the performances with Robert Smith that are on streaming. That just makes physical media so much more important, because then you can listen to these. And like her note said, this is a beautiful time capsule of headlining Glastonbury and her beautiful performance with Weezer. I cannot wait to listen to both of these all of the time. This is all I'm going to be talking about for the next week with everyone in my life. I just love physical media, and I say it all the time. It's so important, and I love it. I think it's with everything being online and everything being able to be taken away in just like 2 seconds. I really treasure physical media so much more than I ever have. Like, this year has really just been reclaiming a bunch of physical media so that if I wake up one day and a song is just randomly off of streaming, that's not my problem. I could just pop the CD in my CD player. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This was so much fun unboxing it. It's literally been like waiting for Christmas, which is just around the corner, but like a pre-Christmas in a way, because it was just sitting there waiting for me to open it, and now I have. So very exciting. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I think that's all. Have a very jolly holiday season. Yeah.